Hey man, breaking news. Breaking news. The Philadelphia Phillies earlier today signed right fielder Adolis Garcia for a 1 year, $10 million deal. Um, man, this means a lot for the Philadelphia Phillies. Obviously, he's coming off a down year. I know everybody's gonna want to throw the numbers out there: 227, 19 homers, and he's a very high swing and miss guy. But truth be told, man, I think this is a high risk, high reward type of deal. I think this is something that can very much benefit Adolis Garcia. That now he's on a 1 year deal, which in professional sports, a 1 year deal is basically a prove it deal. And he's not going to come into this lineup and be the guy that's going to need to put the entire lineup on his shoulders and carry the entire lineup. He's going to fit right in with Bryce, Kyle, Trey. Hopefully we get JT back, and he's going to be right in there in the 5, 6, or 7 hole. And I think he's going to do some damage. I truly think in this lineup he's going to do some damage, especially in a ballpark that it is very hitter friendly. If he can go out there, hit you 25 to 30 homers, driving north of 90 to 100 runs, that's what you're paying him to do. And regardless of the defense, he's going to play great defense out there, and in right field. And he's one of the best defensive right fielders. He gives you more than Castellanos. He had a 2.7 WAR, if I'm not mistaken, double the WAR that Castellanos provided last season. Better than Kepler. Right now the Phillies are just in talks with a lot of guys, like Luis Robert. Trading for him would be huge. Going to get Ketel Marte, just bringing in a different look to this Phillies lineup, better defensively and better offensively. I don't understand the Phillies fans that are so miserable, that are just so miserable, that's trying to just say that this move is awful and that Nick Castellanos is better, when all off season so far, everybody's been screaming, you can't run it back. You got to go put some new pieces in there. You can't bring back the same guys. But now that they're adding guys that aren't really what you're used to, now it's going to be an issue. Look at the upside that Adolis Garcia brings. He's going to give you more defensively than Castellanos, way more. And and offensively, plug him into the 6 or 7 spot. Look how deep that lineup gets. Obviously, that's not the only move that needs to be made. If that's the only move that Dombrowski is trying to make as far as lineup goes, then I'd be very disappointed, because I don't think that Adolis moves the needle, because obviously you're not trying to run it back. Castellanos is gone. He's as good as gone. He's most likely going to be traded within the next few days. He's got $20 million left on his contract. I can very much see a team trading for that. A team like the Rockies, somebody eating that contract, eating $20 million. I really don't know if they'll cut him and just eat the $20 million themselves. I don't know if they'll cut him, but I do think that they can try to find a trade partner or someone, because reports come out that Dombrowski and Nick sat down, that they're trying to look for a change of scenery for Castellanos. It's just time for him to go. And you knew that was coming, very well towards the end of the season, that Castellanos wasn't going to be here much longer. And Alec Bohm was another one that they said, if anyone is going to go, it's going to be Alec Bohm. And I can see it happening. I truly can see it happening. I think the next moves for the Philadelphia Phillies are sign JT Realmuto. I think that's the next move for them, that they're going to sign they have already offered him a contract, just pretty much waiting on his decision, so they say. I can't see JT anywhere else. I think they need JT. JT is coming off a really good year as a catcher. I know the age is up there, but there's not many catchers on the market that I would have over him. And then when you look at the pitching rotation, Ranger Suarez is probably gone. He's probably going to get a contract elsewhere, a pretty hefty contract. Thanks to Dylan Cease. Wheeler will be back. You got Suarez. You got Nola. You got Sanchez. You got Nola. That 4 and 5 spot's a little iffy, but I think that they can make some moves there. But as far as offensively goes, that's where our problems have lied over the last 3 postseasons, is that the offense has shut down at the worst time possible. And I don't see that happening if you go get a guy like Ketel Marte that you can hit second, or even bottom of the lineup 6, 7, 8, 9. You can hit that guy anywhere in the lineup and he's going to be productive. Switch hitter, elite defense at second base, the best second baseman in all of baseball, on both sides of the ball. So, and if you can go trade for Luis Robert, man, he just needs to get out of the White Sox. And you're just going to bring some oomph in this lineup. You're going to bring some speed in this lineup. You're going to bring, and then ultimately, you're going to bring some great elite defense in center field. Harrison Bader is another guy. I don't know what his contract is going to be looking like. I don't know if it's going to be super out of the reach for the Phillies. But if you can have an outfield with Harrison Bader in left, Luis Robert in center, Adolis Garcia in right, you got the best defensive outfield in all of the MLB. And your lineup is very balanced with the amount of righties and lefties you got in there. And, yeah, man, I think the Phillies have a lot of decent moves to make, that they could make, that could very much put them back at the top of the NFC this coming season. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. I truly don't think Dombrowski's done this offseason. The offseason is just getting started. A lot of moves are being made, so we'll talk about it tonight as well, most likely on our stream, 7 p.m. Don't forget to tune in for that. 7 p.m. Me and Brendan will be on a stream live talking about week 15 of the NFL season and talking about MLB free agency and some other things that we got in mind. So thank you guys for tuning in, man. See you guys next time.